Welcome to Morning Musume Monday.
Na, 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 na. Was that Phantom of the Opera? Or was that Dracula? That one.
Welcome to Morning Musume Monday. My name is Jake.
And my name is Jeremy.
And today we are reviewing the B-side to Mr. Moonlight, Popcorn Love. The titles were in English this week, so I could remember them. When I saw that the title was Popcorn Love, I thought the song was going to be bouncy, which it was. I thought it was going to be cutesy, which it was. And I thought it was going to be kind of a silly little song, which it essentially was. So,
it was all those things.
I mean, this song basically met expectations.
As advertised.
As advertised.
This is a really cute up-tempo trumpet-led song that is about love and not popcorn. Surprisingly, from the deceptive title, implying that it was about loving popcorn. I personally love popcorn, and I would have been a big advocate for this song being completely about a love for popcorn and talking about salty popcorn and how caramel popcorn is the devil and how it should never have been created and how cheesy popcorn is not very good. But garlic popcorn is decent. But the best kind is the one with lots and lots of butter and salt that makes you feel like you're going to have a heart attack. Popcorn, for the most part, is delicious. You don't want it to end. It can be flavored with all kinds of different things. You can add colors to it and make it fun and festive. You can make them into balls. You can do so much with popcorn, much like you can with relationships. So I think that this was a fun play on words of calling this love like a popcorn love, because you can do so much with popcorn. And alternatively, if you're not very careful with it, you can burn it. And it's gonna be really gross and bad. And I think that it's a really fun idea of using that play off of words of this is a love that's like popcorn.
Songs like this that are just stupidly genre-specific cute, I am neither here nor there about. I wouldn't skip this song if it came up on my J-pop playlist, but I wouldn't necessarily seek this song out and specifically want to listen to it. I do think it is a great companion piece to Mr. Moonlight. It kind of bridges the gap by having some decorative horns. It echoes Mr. Moonlight to me. They're very different songs, but something about them definitely has an echo. I do think it's funny that, as Jeremy pointed out to me while listening to Popcorn Love, that while Mr. Moonlight is pretty much completely dominated by Yoshi, Abe, and Goto, they only have one short line each at the end of Popcorn Love. So it's kind of like none of the other girls got to do anything but be pretty for all of Mr. Moonlight, and then Sunku handed them all Popcorn Love to let out all their energy so that they could sing something.
The main part of the lines were mostly divided up between Mari, Ida, Rika, and Ibon, and then everybody else kind of had scattered lines. And then the baby fifth generation all got a singular line that were divided up between the two obvious favorites, Ai-chan and Nigaki, who got the top part of the song lines, and then Ogawa and Kono, who got the bottom parts of the line. An unfortunate foreshadowing of the awful fate that they would someday face, that they are going to be brought into the obscurity of the background dancers, much like Kanon, Arena, Haruna, Haruka, and Junjun, Linlin, Aika, and everybody else. That being said, all the fifth generation lines sounded very strong, but it was very weird to me to hear Kono singing so softly and without a lot of power and presence, and she was really insecure sounding in her own voice, like she was just so scared and timid to be there. Then we get the next song where she just sounds like Kono from all of the rest of Morning Musume, where she's not the greatest singer, but she really put herself into it, and it was weird to hear her not necessarily not trying, but that she was just scared to try properly.
Lyrically, this song is cute. Basically, it's one of those like I want to see where this relationship can go, and I'm going to be stupid and flirty and kissy and affectionate with you, and I really don't care what anyone else thinks because I love you that much. This is cute because, as best as I understand it, public displays of affection in like very public places isn't like a really that it's not really an acceptable thing in Japan. So the notion of I'm gonna kiss you in public because I love you and I don't care what anyone else thinks has a lot more weight to it with a Japanese song than it does with an American song. It's like, I'm gonna kiss you and I don't care who's looking. Like, yeah, no duh. It's everybody every day of their lives. For my last little thing I just have to talk about, I have to talk about the let's have a breakdown, poppin' popcorn, poppin' popcorn, pop 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 pop, whatever the tune was, because it was cute and it was a clever idea. It just clearly is never done live, so there's no actual like harmony breakdown where they just do, you know, the pop 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 harmonies. It's clearly always pre-recorded, and it was very heavily filtered in the actual track. So while the popcorn breakdown was a cute idea, it just feels a little out of place, and that's really my only critique for this. I liked the idea of it, but the execution of the popcorn breakdown was not my favorite. Otherwise, I give this song points because it's infectiously cute and it's fun and it's a good compliment to Mr. Moonlight. So what more could you ask for?
As a counter argument to Jacob's discussion about the pop 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 breakdown, I thought it was really cute as an allusion to actual popcorn, that it was almost like, you know, this is the part where you're microwaving the popcorn and it's popping, you know, like, you know, the girls in the background are saying like pop 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 pop, and I almost got like, you know, this mental image of popcorn popping in a microwave. So I think it was really cute as far as an idea. I don't know if it was necessarily executed very well, and I think it really could have excelled if there had been a lot more harmonies and layering involved in that pop 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 breakdown. It wasn't bad, but there was also something very sore thumbish about that particular section. It just stood out really harshly because it was not even a smooth transition. It was this trumpet beat and then all of a sudden it drops into a breakdown. I really like this song though. I think it is a fun compliment to Mr. Moonlight, and I think it was a nice addition for the 5th generation that they all got a nice little line, and that it was kind of just like, hey, these girls are here. It's just a little sad that they weren't mixed up, you know, because it kind of just showed this unfortunate favoring of Nigaki and Ai-chan, when Ogawa and Kono were very talented members and were really great at what they did, and they could have been just as good as Nigaki and Ai-chan if they had been given the chance. I really enjoy this song. I don't think it is the greatest song ever to be written by Sunku, but I feel like it's on the higher side of the B-side list. Like, if we've got all these crappy B-sides that we've reviewed in the past, and we still have a couple more coming up that just stink, like Sunku just put no effort into them, and then we have the tops, like the really, really, really good ones, like Aishite Aishite Ato Ipun, and like Aisare Sugiru Koto wa Nai no yo, and Moto Aishite Hoshino, stuff like that. And then you kind of have like those middle of the road songs like Sugaku Resha, and the one we just did, Koi no Shihatsu Resha, the train songs, essentially. And, you know, like a couple of those, like, ones that are kind of in the middle. This is on the higher end of the middle songs, in my opinion. And it's not fantastic, but it's also not enough, it's not bad enough to, like, delegate to the lower end of the B-side spectrum.
Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the little thumbs up button down there, hit the subscribe button somewhere around here, go over to my channel, do the same on everything just because you feel nice today. And please come back next week when we review
yet another B-side.
Oh, not gonna tell you.
And then in 2 weeks from now, we're gonna have our 100th MMJJ.
Oh, it's gonna be a
there are going to be, at that moment in time, 101 videos in the playlist, but one of those was a special that we did last year, so it doesn't technically count as an MMJJ. So we're stalling for another week. Even though we already have the footage edited, it's gonna be great, so y'all stick around for that.
It's gonna be good, it's gonna be tasty. So please,
combined all kinds
come back for all of these things. Hilarity, mischief, mayhem, skits, trollops.
Trollops Musume.
Trollops.
I'm starting a girl group of ugly girls.
Oh no. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. We will see you next week with another MMJJ. He will see you every damn day, and I will see you when I feel like it.
How you like them apples?
Continuity is not what we aim for.
Sunkiyoki, Sunkiyoki, Sunkiyoki.
Ding!
Thank you guys all so much for watching. We'll see you guys all again next time. Peace out. Take him out. Why would you do that?
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! How could this happen? This is exactly what the Hello Project PR offices are for, to stop things like this from happening! Oh god, it nearly killed me. Sunku? Sunku, can you hear me? I know you don't have a lot of reception up on that mountain, but listen, tragedy, drama, and horrible things, listen to me. Somebody leaked the names of the girls. Yes, I know you've barely decided yourself, but it must have been a list that you had of potential favorites. Somebody leaked the list! But don't worry, it's already been damage controlled. Well, I'll tell you how. Just shut up for a second. Listen, what happened was, whoever leaked the list didn't get the names exactly right. Something about a Konichiwa, an Ichi-ni-san, Ongaku. What were the other ones? Something with tatas. So as long as any of the girls you hire don't have those names, technically we're fine. But at the same time, there's been a serious breach in the Hello Project security! Okay, I'm breathing. I'm breathing, I'm calm. Sunku, sing to me. You know I like it when you sing to me when I'm stressed. Thank you, I feel better now. So how's the weather up there? Yeah, it's good. Oh, you know, things are nice down here. Still just trucking along without you. It's weird trying to run everything when you're not here. Everybody looks at me like they don't recognize me. It's a little off-putting. Oh, before I forget, Sunku, listen, I wanted to talk to you about Yosi. Yeah, Yosi. She would like a solo, and I told her we would do what we could. I'm sorry, I know I'm not allowed to make those kinds of promises, but really, Sunki, she's so talented. With her height and her charm and that little impish smile. She makes those little lips like she did something bad, but you don't know what it is, and you don't care because her boyish good looks make up for it. And you know what, she really is getting better with the singing, and I know Abe will perpetually be my favorite, and no one is ever going to upstage my precious, beautiful Abe in my heart, but still, Sunko, I think Yosi deserves some solos. I mean, I guess if we pair her with some other people, I mean, I guess her and...
Godo!
Okay, we'll do Godo. Can Abe be there too? Little Abe? Okay, for flavor, for spice. Alright, Sunku. Thank you. Kisses. Bye! That man, he always knows what to say just to calm me down. Still is a little off-putting that somebody breached the Hello Project security. I may not be safe in my own office. There could be someone here as we speak, watching me, my every move.